uplifting stories, inspiring moments, and personal anecdotes that can motivate and empower viewers. We will be hearing from our star speakers about their triumphs, challenges, and the lessons they have learned along the way. We are sure that their success stories will leave you feeling inspired and motivated. So, let's dive into the world of personal growth and inspiration together. Friends, the 162nd 162 star speaker of the FB Live series and the 22nd star speaker of our new FB Live series PR Talk is a professional whose career spans 4 decades of service with a remarkable 34 years dedicated to the direct field of civil aviation. Gurmukh Singh Bawa is not just an aviation veteran, he is a foundational builder. As an economist by profession, he has consistently applied quantitative and qualitative analysis to shape the industry. Throughout his tenure at the Airports Authority of India, he spearheaded the creation of critical infrastructure, including establishing the full-fledged computer-based training unit at NIAMAR and setting up the statistical and MIS units responsible for vital traffic forecasting, economic surveys, and capacity assessments. His career places him at the center of some of Indian aviation's most transformative periods. He was the staff officer to the then chairman of Airports Authority of India during the successful execution of the massive PPP modernization projects, overseeing the conversion of Delhi and Mumbai airports into a modern brownfield ventures and the launch of the greenfield projects in Hyderabad and Bangalore. Sri Bawa also played an essential role in regulating the industry's growth, serving as the officer on special duty at the airport's economic regulatory authority from its initial setup until his superannuation is testament to his deep expertise in airport economics and regulation. On the global stage, he has been a tireless representative of India. He successfully established Airports Authority's reputation internationally through platforms like ICAO, Roots, and ACI. In fact, he was instrumental in setting up the ACI Asia office in India and organized the first World Conference of ACI in India in 1993. He is recognized as an ICAO-approved trainer, widely traveled and deeply committed to the skill, knowledge, ability, and attitude required for efficiency. Friends, widely known as the training guru, his reputation is well earned. He continues to actively share his expertise as a visiting faculty member in fields like airport economics, corporate communication, and public relations, all while holding a leadership role as the Honorary Secretary of the Public Relations Society, Delhi. Friends, Gurmukh Singh Bawa will be with us today at 6 p.m. sharp to share his insights that can help us shift the way we think, communicate, and show up in every aspect of our journey. Do join us to listen to his captivating and inspiring story. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Vande Mataram. Friends, we are celebrating the 150th year of Vande Mataram today. Vande Mataram.
Namaskar, Adab, Sat Sri Akal, and greetings of the day. PR Talk Facebook Live. Okay, I got the confirmation that I am live, right? Namaskar, Adab, Sat Sri Akal, and greetings of the day. I do not know my fellow beings on other side, so it's greetings to them whenever and however they watch it. PR Talk Facebook Live by Dr. Suresh Gaur. He has amply introduced me. I feel so humble and a lot of gratitude due to him that he has brought this program and we are interacting today. At in the morning, we have decided that I will be talking about the climbing the corporate ladder, a journey full of thrill, sweat, hard work, and the threats. And we will skip the introduction because a lot has been talked about me, but I will dwell upon the earlier career challenges, which I believe every successful person has challenges, and then there is a curve of organization, there is a curve of individual, and if we talk about those curves, and when we are in symphony, then you take off. And then the organization gave me a lot of experience, exposure, both at the national level, international level, globally. If I am known, it's only because of the Airport Authority of India, the then International Airport Authority of India, and reflection on success and key takeaway. That's the very purpose of the talk. We will see what makes you hero from zero, and what are the benefits and what are the hardship of working at apex level. But when you slog, you do get something in return. And I have always believed sangat ka asar to hota hi hai, right? So then we will have conclusion and sum up. As Dr. Suresh mentioned, that the popular tag which I got as training guru, there is a long story for that. If time permits, we will come up on that. But then there are many other tags which I have been getting and very happy, and I happily challenge them, though it could be any meaning, but then I tried. People used to say Bawa hai to Wawa hai, and if you stand his side, the photo will be clicked and it will be published also. And then also people used to say ki Bawa ka jo yash hai na, he gets the yash of others. It is true also. Many times people used to say, yeah, we are struggling for hours. Now the boss has called him, and the moment we take his name, the work gets resolved. The computer start behaving properly. Okay, that's the grace of God. But I tell you, it is not easy to retain and sustain such titles. For that, we will have to go out of the box, out of our budgets also. So you have to visit library, you have to buy books, you have to buy manuals, and you will always have to fight for going a step forward, going ahead. So by doing that, there is a story comes to my mind in the beginning. And people say, Baba, you have got so many stories. Because I believe every day you create a story, every moment you create a story, and anything you possess, there is a story behind that. So I learned a story from petty carpenters and masons working at my home during the childhood. Whenever they used to come, they used to sharpen their tools, they used to buy new tools, and then one of the learning is that they take out some money out of their daily wages, roughly to the tune of 10% or so, out of which they will buy their tool. So I made it a rule that 10% I will spend on my stationery, on my books, on my manuals, on upgrading myself for the organization. So that has helped me. That's one okay. But then what made me from research assistant to head of the department at corporate communication, public relations, I worked at the grassroots level. I always believe that if you are not know the nut and bolts, you cannot make the rockets. We learned and grappled the things at the very initial level, and the learning mode was always on. But I progressed very gradually and without any shortcuts, rather paused to take the flock along with me. We had ensured that in the group everybody gets the promotion. If I get, my junior also should get. Slow and steady wins the race. got promotions, though I was in the good books of everybody, but I always got the promotion when it was due. I believed in, deserve and desire. But focus with the delivery on the assigned task. You should never keep your goal out of focus. Maybe you are seeing that Bawa is sitting and what is behind that chair like thing. That is the focus thing. You should always keep it in mind. And then this chair is not a simple chair. You see, if you want to come on this level, there are steps at the ground level, mid level, top level, and then you are sitting here, you are enjoying it. There are backside, there is no level. If you try to jump, you will fall. So this goal, your fixed goal, your chair which you want to grab, you should be always in your focus, and you remember the importance of that chair. In the early minute I mentioned that there is a curve. When you join the organization is passing through a curve. This curve is never a straight line curve. There is a bell-shaped curve, which is called the natural symphony of organization growth. Same way, human life is also not a straight line curve. It is also a bell curve. You must see when both the risings are matching, and there is a human biorhythm. Biorhythm also works, because I am from the statistics. I know that within the human being there is a physical biorhythm, emotional biorhythm, and intellectual biorhythm, and all have got a cycle of 23 days, 28 days, 33 days. And nowadays computers are there, you can calculate. But in those days there was a special calculator, scientific calculator, which will give you the biorhythm situation of individual. But then you will have to calculate the biorhythm things of what you call the organization. Then you have to match with that. And then I always believe all successful persons have hardship in the beginning. We too have. And I always believe that you must educate yourself. But education is not what you can deliver something. You must have a skill to perform. And that skill will be something which you think that will take you forward, right? So we did our graduation, I did my post-graduation. Then all I did it when I was growing with the organization. And then joined the International Airport Authority of India. International Airport Authority became the Airport Authority of India. And then that all, I think, gave me the upliftment. But when I came to corporate planning, PR job was full of responsibilities and new learning. There I had the mandate that I believed that you must set the rules of the game in the beginning itself. And that means that you must have a PR policy, you must have the benchmark or the barometer of the corporate image, and then you identify the organization, and then so that later on you can compare where you reach from which stage. So we did that all. I am very proud that I was able to create the symphony within the organization that uplifted the organization in a manner that we can cherish it today. But there is always a time, that time when time to get the fruit. अगर आपने एक पेड़ लगाया है, पेड़ में सीड दिया तो एक दिन वो फल भी देगा. So one day a senior officer told me, Bawa, now the time has come that you must accompany me on performance tour, on project management tours, and that was uplifting myself. And then I got the pan-India exposure. Then later on, I was involved in the international projects and got the global experience. And that is the reason probably today I am reckoned with the international body. But then I worked rightly, Suresh Gaur mentioned that I worked with the chairman. I worked with roughly more than 10 chairmen as staff officer, as officer on special duty. And I also worked as the officer on special duty in the ERA, Airport Economic Regulatory Authority. This all gave me learning. From every chairman I learned something. And I believed there is some special element in every person which makes him that elevated position. So that is our success story. Now, reflection on success of which we can take home. Develop a growth mindset. You keep on learning. Learning never stops. Even today I am learning, right? Diversify your domains. I started from statistics, I entered into MIS, then I am entered into training, then I entered into computer-based training, then specialized aviation training. So that training only gave me the title of training guru. One day I was attending an international organization. The lady was very particular about the name. She said, "What is your name?" Gurmukh. Then she studied what is the name of Gurmukh and then the training. Then she said, "You are fitted as a training guru." So that international lady at IMT Montreal, when I was studying, she gave me the title of training guru. That's okay. Finally, have faith and patience. In the end, it pays. Believe in. Life is a relay race. Solo you cannot success. Take your people along. Take your team along. Build life brick by brick. And give the proper curing time. Only then it will stay. And never shy to do something which no one has done. You start doing it. And even if you have to work beyond physical limits, you do it. We have worked in a temperature of 102. I have worked with the kneecap on both the knees. I have worked even in diapers. So that is the situation. Being innovative, always give a test to innovation. And I think time is indicating 19 minutes. So the time given by Dr. Gaur, which is a TED Talks style talk. And I am sure that we will meet again, listen again. So shall I stop it here? Because it's exactly 20 minutes, right? Thank you.